Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Adewale Oluyale, and if you're new here, I feel my love, marriage, and how to make it work by God. Sometimes I feel my life as a Nigerian living in Sweden. Yeah. Okay. Today I'm going to be talking about this statement, this Nigerian statement. It's a pop culture statement. You hear it on the streets of Instagram. Good girl no dey pay. For my non-Nigerian audience, it means that being a good girl is not profitable. Yeah, I hope I got that right. Yeah. Okay, so getting serious now. I feel like it's an attack from this. It's a statement from the pit of hell. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's a statement to discourage people from being godly, from being upright, and from following God. What's their excuse when they make this statement? They always find cases of people who, to them, they were good and something bad happened to them, and so good girl no dey pay. You always hear stories of, oh, this lady suffered with this man, and at the end of the day, the man it didn't work out for them and stuff like that. So good girl no dey pay. So and so happened. Girl was very upright and everything. At the end of the day, the person got married and the marriage did not work. So good girl no dey pay. The bad girls are having the good guys. They're having the rich guys. Therefore, good girl no dey pay. But the truth is this: good girl they pay, and that's the truth. As believers now, even if you obeyed God and it didn't work out as you ought to, there's that satisfaction, or there should be that satisfaction of the fact that you obeyed God. Take, for example, the case of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They told the king, said they are not careful to answer the king in that matter when the king ordered that people should bow to the image, right? They told the king that even if our God will not save us, we are still not going to bow. We know he's going to save us, but even if he does not, we are still not going to bow. I think that should be the resolve of every Christian, that I'm going to do what God says I should do, but even if I do it and it did not go the way I wanted it to go, I'm satisfied. I've taken solace in the fact that I obeyed God. Because the truth is, if we continue to live our Christian life as though the end justifies the means, we will live a life of compromises. We begin to compromise here, we could compromise there, and at the end of the day, we'll be like, well, the end cannot justify the compromises that we made. And we'll just kill our Christian life. Like, we'll just be, that's just the truth. So what am I trying to say in a nutshell? Good girl, they pay. If not for anything, it gives you peace with God. That God have done what you commanded to do. What you commanded us to do. So whether it comes out well, it comes out ugly, it comes out fine, I'm satisfied in that decision. They say good girl no dey pay. That somebody decided to keep herself before marriage, and the person ended up marrying somebody that is either, oh, they could not perform in bed, oh, impotent, oh, the person married gay, therefore test before you marry. You know, the devil always tries to manipulate things in such a way that makes it look as though you shouldn't obey the word of God. They have also failed to see how many people that kept themselves and have working marriages. At the end of the day, they will find an isolated case and make it as though the word of God is ineffective. But I can encourage you with this word: good girl, they pay. Jesus girl, they pay. So the truth is this, and again, I'll come from this other angle. Good girl, they pay, and it will even pay better when we make good decisions. Because sometimes we feel like because we are good people, good things ought to happen to us, which is not a strange, what's it called now? It's not a strange wish, or it's not a strange expectation. But the truth is that sometimes actions Not sometimes, all the time. It's not even sometimes, all the time. Actions have consequences. So the fact that you are a good person does not mean that you take a bad decision and expect good results just because you're a good person. So I'm putting it out there to the good girls, the good Jesus girls. Open your eyes when it comes to the issue of relationship. The fact that you're a Jesus girl does not mean that a good man will just come and like it just means that you just get the good men. No. Open your eyes and make spirit-led decisions. You can't be a good Jesus girl and you're dating somebody that you know that you're already seeing red flags, but you're entering inside all in the name of good girl, and you now get hurt. Then somebody now says good girl, no, they pay. So I'm not saying that bad things don't happen to good people. I'm saying that we can minimize it by making what spirit-led decisions, good decisions, so that what will not give the devil the leverage to make people think that being a good person, a righteous person, does not pay. Do you understand? Bad things could happen to good people, but doesn't mean that what we go about making decisions that are not right and expect good things to happen to us. So at the end of the day, I'm challenging you and I'm encouraging you. Good girl, they pay. Being a Jesus girl pays. Even in this generation that thinks that you have to test before you buy, you have to have sex before you get married, you have to do this before you do this and stuff like that, as though human beings are now wiser than God that instituted that what you should keep yourself, as though human beings are wiser than God that said that we should what live righteously. No, good girl, they pay. God is definitely going to reward you. Do you understand? God is definitely going to reward you. He said what? He said he's not unfaithful to forget our labor of love. Do you understand? So even in doing things, being a good girl, know that what? You should what? Be led by the Spirit of God to make decisions according to God's will, and you see God's hand in it. And if for any reason it did not still work out in your favor, know that what you have done God's will and be satisfied in that. Yeah, thank you. That's it, guys. Good girl, they pay. Don't allow anybody to deceive you into thinking that being disobedient to God is more rewarding. No. Be satisfied in the fact that what I have obeyed God, and whatever comes my way, I know that I did what is right by God. Thank you, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and until I come your way next time, bye bye.